Time now for the morning rush after news of a recent shooting at a house party that killed a high school senior. Nicole Chavez, a mother who also lost her son to gun violence years ago, has been now pushing further for APD to bring back their party patrol unit. That unit has been gone for nearly a decade now. Now, we did reach out to APD, and at this time they said they do not have any plans to bring it back.
40-year-old Justin Romero is facing multiple charges this morning after police say he broke into a jewelry store and stole more than $100,000 in merchandise. A nearby clothing store owner says his store was also broken into this weekend with a sledgehammer. Police are investigating whether the two are related.
New Mexico will receive $132 million in a settlement with Walmart, CVS, and Albertsons over their involvement in the opioid epidemic. Over the next 3 months, the AG's office plans to coordinate a statewide effort to get local governments signed up for the money. Zoe.
We're looking at a really nice day today before a huge Arctic blast heads our way. The eastern part of the state will be dangerously cold through Friday, even a few snow flurries up in the northern mountains, whereas the western part of the state will be a lot milder.
An Albuquerque man is saying that the city needs to do more to handle homeless camps after fires have been threatening his building. After making a 311 report on the encampment just off of Central on Vassar, property owner Joshua Baca says the city cleared it out only for it to come back again. Baca says the city needs to do more about these problems.
The second phase of a repaving project that includes more rumble strips is set to begin next month. The rumble strips are on the side of the white line designed to get drivers' attention sooner. It's part of a Federal Highway Administration strategy targeting busy corridors across the country. Zoe.
Our Metro Threat Index for today is very marginal. 1, probably 0. Nothing to worry about this afternoon. It's tomorrow that Arctic chill and dangerous cold will arrive.
We're waiting to learn whether the Supreme Court will delay the expiration of Title 42. Title 42 was used to prevent migrants seeking asylum from entering the U.S. in order to control the spread of COVID-19. The Biden administration is asking the Supreme Court to keep the policy in place until after Christmas.
The Taliban is officially banning all women from attending university in Afghanistan. It's the Taliban's latest move in prohibiting the freedom of women since blocking most from working, along with making head-to-toe clothing mandatory in public. Zoe.
Now let's get a look at that morning drive. Traffic maps are looking nice and clear early this morning, and we're also seeing Tracker heading south on I-25 near the Big I, looking at a beautiful sunrise to kick off this Wednesday.
A pet turtle steals the show as the flower girl at her owner's wedding. The nearly 25-year-old turtle, named Colors, strutting for part of the aisle before her owner, the groom, Paul McDonald, joined her for the rest of the walk. McDonald rescued Colors from a busy parking lot just when she was 8 years old.
Time now for today's 5 facts.
At number 5, 3 local teams, they competed this past week in the World Championships for indoor duration model aircraft. With the group including Elijah Rose, Keen Sorbello, and Odessa Wignall, along with the 14 from Texas, made the U.S. junior team. Now, last week in Romania, they placed second in the world. 15-year-old Elijah is proud of his team. One of his planes flew for almost 19 minutes. World Championships were held inside of a salt mine that was 800 feet underground. That's where the space and temperature made for perfect flying conditions.
At number 4, an Albuquerque property owner will be in court in January to determine if he will serve jail time. Neighbors in the Inez neighborhood have tried for years to get Patrick Wallentine to clean up his yard. In October, he was found guilty of violating the city's weed and litter ordinance. He was sentenced to 90 days of unsupervised probation while he cleaned his house. Monday, the city's attorney notified the court of Wallentine's probation violation and is requesting he serve his 90-day sentence in county jail.
And at number 3, we're looking at a big cool down on the way, especially across the eastern part of the state where wind chill impacts will be very high, possibly dangerous. East here in the Rio Grande Valley and across the western part of the state, not necessarily as cold, so keep that in mind when stepping out Thursday and Friday.
At number 2, an Albuquerque man is saying the city needs to do more to handle homeless camps after fires have been threatening his building. After making a 311 report on the encampment just off Central and Vassar, property owner Joshua Baca says the city cleared it out only for it to return again. A dumpster fire started in the area. Baca says the city needs to do more to prevent these problems. AFR has not yet revealed the cause of that dumpster fire.
And at number 1, gun violence has struck yet another Albuquerque family, this time taking the life of a young woman at a house party. Now, when news of the tragedy spread through the community, it reached Nicole Chavez, a mother who also lost her son to gun violence. Her son, Jaden, was killed in a drive-by shooting at a house party in northeast Albuquerque back in June of 2015. Now, ever since, she's been pushing for APD to bring back their party patrol unit. That unit has been gone for nearly a decade now. 18-year-old Jada Gonzalez is the latest victim. She was shot and killed early Sunday. Now, according to a GoFundMe set up in her honor, she was a senior at Albuquerque Academy and had plans to attend Texas Christian Academy. We did reach out to APD, and at this time they said that they do not have any plans to bring back the Party Patrol unit.